Bull?
May bull ba?
Yan naman. Cow ba? Bull. Yeah. Are you
Dahil
sure?
parang walang year of the bull sa
Merong
Chinese horoscope. Sige mo.
Check natin later. Basta.
Baka ox.
Sure
Pati
yan.
hindi
Ox.
tiger yun.
What's the difference with ox and bull? Your ox. So it's a
Ox,
bull.
hindi bull. Ox.
Walang bull po.
Pati po, paglilinaw, hindi po yun. Anyway, tapusin na nga natin sa saan pa mapunta. Thank you. Uli. Thank you, Danny. Bigyan pa tayo Chicago Bulls. Thank you. We've got 6 results from 6 NBA games, plus a conversation with basketball star Dwight Ramos about the Japan B-League season so far.
And we've got updates from the PBA Philippine Cup, including the aftermath of that exciting Ginebra Converge decider that ended in a Stephen Holt game winner. Rar.
Diyos ko, Cheska, atinista yan, ha? Schoolmate ko yan, bull daw, rar. I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Lituncala.
And here's tonight's play-by-play, rar.
Ramiro, the show by Mamoy leaves, let it! Moves puts it on. Unbelievable! Gemma on the left side. Oh, the pass! Stopping another one! Bakunas rejecting Estebo for the
Well, the new year may be a few days away. It's December 29, 2025, but we've already got fireworks in the NBA, all thanks to the Claw. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi scoring a career-high 55 points as we take a look at the highlights right now to lead the LA Clippers past the Detroit Pistons 112-99. Kawhi already had 25 at the half, but he erupted for 26 more in the third period alone to give the Clips a 23-point lead heading into the fourth. This is the first time Kawhi's ever scored at least 50 points. His previous career high was 45. Kawhi also tied the Clippers' single-game scoring record set by his own teammate James Harden earlier this season. Besides his 55 piece, Kawhi also tallied 11 rebounds, dished out 2 assists, and blocked 3 shots. The Clips have now won 4 games in a row, their longest so far this season. But they are still 13th in the West with 10 victories and 21 defeats. The Pistons, meanwhile, still leading the East with 24 wins and just 8 losses.
We've just been playing in attack mode on both ends of the floor, trying to get steals, helping each other out. And obviously tonight we're making threes finally. That's been a big struggle for us throughout the whole year. We can't make threes, and, team just keep blowing us out with that.
A career high for you, Kawhi, 55 points. That's also ties a record at Intuit Dome. It ties a franchise record as well. You are now the second player in NBA history to have over 50 points, 5 steals, 3 blocks in a single game. I know you're not one to really show your emotions, but are you having a little bit of fun here tonight?
Oh, yeah, it was great. I got to just stay focused and stay in the zen because we got games coming back. One day off games for about 2 weeks, but I'm going to enjoy this one tonight. And, I'm happy we got the win.
Scotty Barnes also made franchise history as the Toronto Raptors beat the Golden State Warriors in overtime. The Raps went on a 19-2 run across the end of regulation and the beginning of the extra period to outlast the Dubs in T-Dot 141-127. Barnes had an eye-popping stat line of 23 points, 25 rebounds, and 10 assists. It's the first 2020 triple-double in Raptors history and only the second 20-25-10 game in the NBA since 1980. Barnes' 25 boards are also the most by any player this season so far. Barnes also matched the team record set by Bismack Biyombo in 2016. The Dubs tried to counter with Steph Curry's 39 points, but still came up short. The Raptors now have 19 wins and 14 losses this season, while the Warriors split their first 32 outings.
This is a big game. We just try to do whatever it takes to win. If it was offensive rebounding and trying to get in the right spots, set up plays just to create mismatches, and be able to score the ball. So, I think we did a great job of trying to get those second chance points, rebounding, and trying to execute at the end of the game.
Scotty, you're the first Raptor in franchise history with a 2020 triple-double. 25 boards tonight. You heard BI all-star stuff. We like Boardman gets paid around these parts. How are you finding all those openings?
That's tough. I don't know. I was just sitting under there trying to get rebounds, and jumping, trying to grab it, and it was just coming my way. So, like I said, just trying to do whatever it takes to win. We got a great dub versus a really good team. We did our job.
You got RJ Barrett back tonight. Yeah, you're saying this homestand continues. You have the second night of a back-to-back coming up, but what did this prove about what you guys are capable of?
We got a couple big men down, Yak, CMB. We got a couple guys out, but we just got to do next man up.
Well, as for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they vented their ire on the Philadelphia 76ers, the defending champs, with a 129-104 blowout win to snap their first two-game skid of the season. The Thunder didn't blow the game open till late in the third quarter. They took their 2-point halftime lead and grew it to as many as 27 down the stretch. OKC ended up making 50 of its 87 field goal attempts for a 57% shooting clip. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Chet Holmgren took turns punishing the Sixers here. SGA finished with 27 points on 10 of 13 shooting and 7 out of 9 from the free throw stripe. Holmgren tallied 29 markers, go along with 9 rebounds and 4 blocks. Philly did play, though, without Joel Embiid once again due to a right ankle sprain and right knee injury management. It's the 5th time he sat out a game since coming back in late November. The Thunder get back on track and improve to 27 wins against 5 losses, still the best record in the NBA. Take note, though, that 4 of those losses came in the last 15 days, although 3 were against just one team, Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. Meantime, the Sixers stumble to 16 victories and 14 setbacks this season.
I think being able to get our stuff into the game, they were playing with a lot of pace in the first half, and we weren't able to contain that very well, and we did a better job of that in the second half, and then that allowed us to play our half-court defense, which no matter what team you are, your half-court team defense is going to be better than your transition defense, so we just had to pick that up, and then that followed.
It seemed like for you personally on offense, you were able to just mix in so many different things, the hard rolls, the mid-post jumpers, the catch and shoots. How maybe off balance did you feel like the guys guarding you were because you were able to get to so many different things?
Yeah, I just thought as a team we did a really good job of throwing different things out there, mixing it up, not doing the same thing over and over, and letting them calibrate to it.
3 more games in the NBA today. Here are the scores. The Washington Wizards defeat the Memphis Grizzlies 116-112 as Alex Sarr tallies 20 points and a career-high 6 blocks. The Portland Trail Blazers take down the Boston Celtics 114-108 with Shaedon Sharpe and Danny Avdija leading the way. And the Los Angeles Lakers snap a 3-game skid by beating the Sacramento Kings 125-101. Luka Doncic and LeBron James combined for 58 points.
Meanwhile, in other NBA news, a couple of suspensions following an on-court fight during the Phoenix Suns' New Orleans Pelicans game yesterday. The league has banned Pels guard Jose Alvarado for 2 games and Suns big man Mark Williams for a game. Both suspensions will be without pay. The fight took place with a little over 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Alvarado committed a defensive foul on Williams, who in turn shoved him in the back. The fight then escalated with both players throwing punches, leading to respective ejections. Phoenix went on to win this game, 123-114. Coming up here on the show, a quick catch-up with St. Dwight Ramos. Find out what Dwight has to say about the Japan B-League season so far. That's all coming up, only here on Play by Play. Stay tuned. And we're back. Thank you for joining us here on Play by Play live on One News. Never say die. Yes, on full display again as Barangay Ginebra moves on to the PBA Philippine Cup semifinals. Stephen Holt hitting the buzzer-beating three in OT at the Big Dome to give the Gin Kings a 1-point victory over the Converge Fiber Xers in their knockout game, 99-98. Look at Holt, the former #1 pick, knocking down that big three. Converge actually had a chance to win in regulation, leading by 3 with 9 seconds left, but Alex Stockton fouled here on display Jeremiah Gray on a 3-point attempt. Gray then made all his free throws to tie the game and ultimately force the extra period. Ginebra head coach Tim Cohen called the win miraculous, especially after Scotty Thompson and Japet Aguilar both fouled out late in regulation and OT. The Gin Kings had to beat the Fiber Xers twice in the quarterfinals in order to advance to the semis.
You know, we got lucky. I just couldn't stop repeating that because lose Scotty to foul out, lose Japet to foul out, recover from that 4-point shot that DiLiano hit, and still make that big shot at the end. It just felt, I don't know, felt miraculous to me. And but when it comes down to it, our guys fought and our guys battled, and we didn't play a great game tonight. We didn't have everything going tonight, but we just kept battling and finding a way to win.
That's probably one of the bigger shots in my career. I mean, it's pretty clear. I was struggling on both ends of the floor, but again, I just love my guys, man. They just continue to give me confidence, and when I had my moment, I knew I had to step up. The play was designed obviously for RJ. We wanted to get him a good look. Didn't work out. Second option was to me try and come off a pick and roll. And again, I just wanted to execute whatever the game presented to me. I feel like we deserve this, man. We just showed so much heart with people fouling out, going into overtime, and players playing extended minutes, man. Like, that's just true NSD spirit. And so I love my guys, man.
After that hard-fought win, Ginebra will then next face the defending champs, the San Miguel Beermen, in a best-of-7 series. It's the same team that knocked out the Gin Kings in last season's All-Filipino Conference earlier this year. For Coach Tim, it's going to be a working holiday, emphasizing the need to prepare against a powerhouse squad. The semifinals are set to begin early next year.
We know who they are. We know that, I think Steve was saying it outside earlier. We know them, they know us, and we took them to 7 games last time. We'll see if we can flip the script. That's what we're going to try to do, is flip the script this time around. But we know they're tough. We have time to think about it, focus on it, and put a game plan together and get excited for us. It's still back to work for us, I'm afraid. Sorry, guys. It's going to be a working holiday for us. Like I said, we have a big opponent coming up. We'll maybe take a day, at most 2. We're going to practice tomorrow. We're going to meet for practice tomorrow. So the work still continues for us.
Meantime, the do-or-die game between the Meralco Bolts and Rain or Shine Elasto Painters is currently ongoing. Rain or Shine had a much better start to the game this time around, keeping in step with Meralco in the first quarter. But the Bolts once again hounded the Painters on defense to lead by as many as 9 points. Meralco limited Rain or Shine to just 11 markers in the second quarter. At the half, the Bolts are up 43-37. The second half is currently ongoing. Rain or Shine entered the quarterfinals with a twice-to-beat advantage, but Meralco forced the decider after taking their first meeting over the weekend. The winner of tonight's do-or-die match will face the TNT Tropang 5G in the best-of-7 semifinals.
From the PBA, let's head over to the land of the rising sun in the Japan B-League as Dwight Ramos and his team, Livanga Hokkaido, just played their final game of 2025. They beat Kyoto yesterday, 99-92. Livanga Hokkaido are now at 22 wins and 6 losses. This season, good for 4th in the team standings. And I got to catch up with St. Dwight last week about this current campaign in the B-League and how it's different from his previous seasons. in the Japan B-League. Watch this.
Man, it's been great, a complete turnaround, and it's a lot of fun to be around the guys, and I'm just having a lot of fun playing here. And it just, having a season like this, you just look back on the other seasons how it was really rough, but I'm just grateful that Lavanga just kept bringing me back and believing in me. So, we finally turned it around.
What was the key difference, in your opinion, this season?
I think the key difference could be just a different play style, one that can utilize all the players and not just a few players at a time. So the way we're playing now, everyone can contribute somewhere in the game, and I think that's where a lot of the wins have been coming from, is that we're not just relying on a couple people to win games. It's a whole team effort. I always expect a lot out of myself, but the stats wise, I just try and improve every year, and I'm glad there's an improvement this year, and it's also relating to the wins. So a big contributor to that is the head coach has told me ways that I can really be effective. And before the season started, he had a lot of sit down talks with me about how I should dominate the games, and I think that's really helped me grow. And just different coaches all along the way have given me inputs, and it's allowed me to keep growing.
Well, let's talk about one of the key additions for your team. They added a former third overall pick in the NBA, number 3 overall pick by the Sixers back in the 2015 NBA draft. I'm talking about Jahlil Okafor. How big of an addition was Jahlil Okafor, and how did he change your game and the game of your teammates and made it easier for you guys?
No, he's been great. He's a great guy on and off the court. The way he plays is just so smart. A lot of times players of his caliber, like, all they want to do is just score, but he's a complete team player. He always, never has a bad attitude, and it's just a joy to have him as a teammate, and he just makes life a lot easier. A lot of people are focused on him in the post, and he creates a lot of lanes and open shots. So it's a lot easier playing with him, and he doesn't just force his own shots. Like, if he's getting double teamed, he'll swing the ball out, and so it's just great playing with him as a teammate.
If there was one thing that you learned from Jahlil Okafor, what was it? What is it?
I just like his calm demeanor, and I got that same type of vibe, and no matter what's happening on the court, like, he just got the same vibe. Nothing really rattles him, and then looking at that, I just take it and be like, I should be like that too, even though I'm kind of already am.
I want to talk about the tenement court. I'm sure you've seen it, like in Taguig City. Yeah, with your faces in that court for the Hope Asia Hoop Festival, and you were front and center there, Dwight. What can you say about it? And you can comment on it if you want. Do you think it looks like you?
No, I think everything there was it looked like a drawing, and it was on the floor, so it was pretty crazy. And then shout out to the B League putting me right there in the middle. I like that.
Lastly, of course, we couldn't end this conversation without me. I don't think the fans will forgive me if I don't get a message from you from St. Dwight. But what do you want to tell all the supporters?
Well, the love and the support has always been great. No matter where I went, in the Philippines and here in Japan, I see the fans all over the place. The Hokkaido fans have made this season amazing. And then I always see the Filipinos, whether it's any country, that any country we play, even if I'm not with Gilas here playing, I still see Filipinos in the crowd. And it all just makes me so grateful, and it just keeps me going. So thank you guys for the support.
Marami na namang kinilig. Maraming salamat sa iyo, St. Dwight. Coming up here on the show, a modern-day battle of the sexes on the tennis court. Ni Kyrgios and world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka go head-to-head in a sold-out exhibition match in Dubai. The details of that story and a lot more coming your way when Play-by-Play returns here on One News.
You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. Alex Ayala wraps up 2025 with a quick stint at the MGM Macau Tennis Masters over the weekend. Ayala lost to world number 9 Mira Andriva in the women's singles event of the exhibition tourney. After a tight first set, Ayala was up by a game in the second before her Russian foe turned it up and completed the sweep. Final score is 6-4, 6-2. Last Saturday, Ayala and partner Jerry Shang also lost in the mixed doubles event to Yibing Wu and Alejandro Davidovich Fokina. Score was 7-5, 7-6. After this Macau stint, Ayala is expected to see action at the Australian Open next month. Moving on to volleyball, a couple of teams bidding farewell to players this offseason. The Chocomucho Flying Titans have officially begun a roster reset, parting ways with Duque Ogunsanya, Bia General, Cherry Nunag, and Royce Tubino. The moves come after a disappointing 2024-2025 season where the Flying Titans missed the semifinals in all conferences. Meantime, the Creamline Cool Smashers let go of opposite spiker Riza Mandapat after 8 memorable years with the team. Mandapat had been with the Cool Smashers since 2017, standing alongside the franchise through all 10 of its championship runs. But the team also struggled during the past season and failed to win a title after their Grand Slam run in 2024.
Happy Monday, basketball fans! Para sa inyo to, PBA pati NBA tonight. Simulan na muna natin sa mga Cubs dyan, mga kabarangay. Barangay Nebra against Converge in a do-or-die quarterfinals. The inbounds, Rosario over to Holt. 7 seconds to go. Lamang ng dalawa ang Converge. Abarientos to double. Quick, Holt, fake, 3, bang! 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 For the win! Coach Tim Cone, 2 hands up. Barangay Ginebra fans, happy jubilation all around at the Big Dome, the Smart Araneta Coliseum. One more time against Balti there. Tumulong kasi yung defender ni Holt, the fake, the 3, time winding down, money. Holt, 9 points, and that's 1 of his 2 threes. He also had 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Barangay Ginebra erases Converges twice to beat advantage and then moves on to the semifinals. But their reward, well, they will face sister team, big brother, powerhouse, whatever you want to call them, defending champions, the San Miguel Beerman SMB Nebra in the semis. Woo! Best of 7. Excited na ako. Up next from the PBA, let's go to the NBA, all the way to Toronto. Grady Dick behind his back to save. Scotty Barnes, 2-on-1 break to Mamu Kelashvili. 2-on-1. Take a look. It all started with Dick. What a pass by Dick over to Barnes, and then Mamu all the way for the layup. Dick coming off the bench and had 4 points, but no stat can measure his hustle and that heads-up play that led to the break. Barnes, by the way, 23 points, a record-setting 25 rebounds, and also dished out 10 assists. That was one of them. Mamu, by the way, 13 points, 6 boards, off the bench as well. The Raps beat the Warriors in overtime, 141 to 127. Woo, what a game. Okay, and lastly, the Kings and the Lakers in La La La. Let's go. The King from Marcus Smart. No-look alley-oop for LeBron James at 40, still jumping like he's in his 20s. The King skying high, great pass, great look by Marcus Smart to LeBron James, who, by the way, had 24 points. Smart also chipping in 3 boards, 2 dimes, and a steal as the Lake Show dominate the Sacramento Kings 125 to 101 at Crypto.com Arena. Happy Monday, folks.
And before we go, we've got the winner of the year-ending Battle of the Sexes in tennis. Nick Kyrgios took the victory in the high-profile exhibition match in Dubai. He swept women's world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka 6-3, 6-3. The match was billed as a contemporary take on Billie Jean King's iconic victory over Bobby Riggs more than 50 years ago. It featured modified rules, including a smaller equalizer court on Sabalenka's side and a 1 serve per point format.
Yeah, that's interesting, check, diba? Now it's 2025. We're about to welcome 2026. And it's just become so inclusive. Everything, diba? With regards to PWDs, to other sexes. I like this, yung battle of the sexes, diba? Sayang lang, kasi ako, honestly, I was rooting for Sabalenka. I was really rooting for her. And she was really fighting. She was really, kumbaga seryoso siya eh. Pero yun nga lang, nanalo si Kyrgios sa dulo. Maybe next time.
Babawi yan.
Hindi! Kaya 2025, magta-2026 na nga eh. That's all from us tonight, mga kapatid. Catch us again tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. for a play-by-play of the day's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV Channel 8 on SD and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Liton-Calao. Thank you for watching, mga kapatid. Happy Monday. Good night.